Para alamin ang sitwasyon sa bansang Israel, makapanayam natin live via Zoom si Israel Ambassador to the Philippines, Ilan Fluss. Good evening, Your Excellency. This is Maan Makapagal from PTV.
Good evening, Maan, and thank you very much for having me with you this evening.
Okay, Ambassador Fluss, can you provide an updated assessment on the security situation across Israel, particularly in areas that have high concentration of Filipinos?
Well, Israel is still under attack. The Iranians are attacking using their ballistic missiles, attacking areas of population, the big cities. A few hours ago, we were able to intercept an attack of more than 30 drones. And earlier this morning, there was another attack of ballistic missiles. No, this time, thank God, no damage. Most of them were either intercepted and some fell in open area. So basically, they were allowed to fall in order not to waste weapons, and they fell in open areas. So the situation is still tense. We're still busy also attacking the military infrastructure and military facilities in Iran in order to eliminate the threat to Israel. So the situation continues to be tense.
Okay, and how has the ongoing conflict affected the daily life of residents, both Israeli and foreign nationals in major cities? Are essential services, including transportation, medical care, and supplies, functioning normally?
So the Israeli, we are under an emergency situation, which means that non-essential establishments and businesses are supposed to be closed. Only essential services are working, such as, shops, food, water, the different services for the daily life. Very important that this continues. People are sort of living the life, but of course they're requested to be not too far from a shelter or from a safety room. We have a system in place where there's an early warning, a very general early warning between 15 to 20 minutes before an attack. Then there is another warning 10 minutes before an attack, because that's the time it takes for a ballistic missile to reach Israel from Iran, between 10 to 12 minutes. And then, of course, the sirens go on about 1.5 minutes before, and instructing people again to enter into a shelter. These instructions are sent by SMS and also by an application which operates in a few languages. And of course, you have the sirens that everybody can hear. So people are careful, keep close to protected areas. But on the other hand, I have to say that Israelis are also resilient. We're looking forward to end, when time will be ready, to end this operation and to go back to normal life. But we know, and we're very united in this issue of eliminating an existential threat to the very existence of the State of Israel.
Okay, Ambassador, can you detail how the Israeli government is coordinating with the Philippine Embassy on ensuring the safety and welfare of Filipinos working and living in Israel? And also, what are the specific support mechanisms in place for those who might have unique circumstances regarding their employers?
Of course. So the Israeli government is in touch with the Philippine Embassy in Tel Aviv. Actually, I just met earlier today, this morning, I met Secretary Kakdak, Secretary of the Department of Migrant Workers, and we're in very close coordination. We just assisted. Actually, we had some groups of Filipinos in Israel as guests of the Israeli government. They came for study visits to Israel in different areas, and they are now on their way back to the Philippines, and the Israeli government took responsibility. We made sure for the lodging, food, and everything else, and staying in safety areas. And now we also bought the tickets, and we are accompanying them on the way out from Israel to Amman, to Jordan, and from there starting the way back to Manila. Generally speaking, Israel is a democracy, it's a free country. Filipinos or any other foreigners who are working in Israel and would like to live There are, number one, you have, all the legal contracts and to make sure everything is done properly. The second issue is, of course, to finding the way to leave Israel. Israeli airspace is closed, so there are no flights coming in and out of Israel. Today, there was one flight that arrived to Israel, which is what we call an evacuation flight, which brought in Israelis who are stuck out of Israel, but it was only one. These are done under very careful measures in order to make sure there's no threat. So at the time being, people who want to leave Israel have to coordinate their travels out of Israel, either through Jordan or through Egypt. The crossings are operational. We're making sure that they are staffed and people are there. So we're putting everything in place in order to facilitate and help those who want to leave Israel, obviously, and those who are staying. As I said, they are like our family, especially the OFWs, who are, a lot of them are caregivers. We treat them as family, and they get exactly the same safety mechanisms. I have to say one word. We had 4 Filipinos who were injured in Israel at the beginning of the week, and I'm happy that 2 of them have already left the hospital. They were lightly injured, and they are okay now. And 2 more are still in hospital. One of them is still in the ICU, and they're getting the best medical treatment that we have in Israel. And Israel is very advanced in the medical treatment, in health facilities. And we're giving them exactly the full package and all the assistance like any other Israeli. And the message is that here we are in solidarity, we are together, and we'll continue to assist you both when you are in Israel, and if there are, unfortunately, there will be longer term people will be injured and maybe will become disabled. The Israeli government will continue to support the same as we did before with those that have been murdered by Hamas in October 7, 2023, and we are continuing to support the families until today.
Okay, Ambassador, may we know the condition of the 17 Philippine government officials currently stranded in Israel?
Yes. Actually, there were 17 delegation of LGUs and mayors, and 4 on a different issue, study visit in the dairy sector, dairy farming, and all of them are now making the way back to Manila. They left 8 o'clock time from the place where they were staying, and we are accompanying them to Jordan and all the way back to the Philippines. So they are also in high spirits the entire time. They shared with us some of the videos and photos, and we are treating them properly, taking care of the needs from all aspects, and they are now on the way back.
Ambassador Ilan Fluss, thank you so much for your time. Shalom.